scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is fielded at the 27.
Let's go! Let's go! Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Clock! Hey, Charlie! You better bring it. Hey, get hot!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On 1st down, here's Breida. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go!
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hey, gun.
Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a carry for Bernard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike.
There he goes right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Right there. Jump.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. He can't get him down.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind. But haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here we go. 180. Hey, check. What's time? 2. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. He's tired of me. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 180. Check. Walk 54. Hey, alert. 5. I got you. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm on. Mike's 5-4. 1, Omaha. Mike's 5-4. I'm coming. Hey, 1-7. Check, Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
54's Mike. Check. White. 54. Watch twist.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
54 Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 1st down, it's Vaughn. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. Going up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Under Pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the 26-yard line.
Alert. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
28-yard gain. 1st down, Seahawks.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now. It's Vaughn. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the draw, here's Bernard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
12, fellas, here we go.
This time they stay on the ground. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Here we go. 180! 54.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here we go. 180!
Check. Watch 54. So we got man.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Here we go. 180!
Watch the pass. 57.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. A gain of 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here we go. 180!
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
13.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
First down, Seahawks.
280. 56, right there, 56. Three bud.
They'll run on first down. Vaughn. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In your face.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Bernard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Niners' 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Hey, go.
On first down, Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Watch the shot. 40. Go.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Wilson from the gun. He'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. 21. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Check. Hey, what, man?
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Vaughn. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, 0.
Now it's Wilson going for the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On second and inches, Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because you...
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Gold for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A tackle that time by Akala Witherspoon.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. It's Vaughn. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down, Vaughn. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco,